Halifax Transit is putting the brakes on its decision to ban bikes with trailers from boarding the ferry. The ban was met with immediate backlash from the cycling community.
And just hours later, the decision was reversed, but many people are still outraged with the sudden changes. Global's Alexa McLean has more tonight.
Ethan Ferguson just bought his electric scooter.
I've owned it and ridden it for less than a day.
He had high hopes for its use.
This was to be my main source of transportation.
He works in Dartmouth and planned to commute there on the ferry. But a new e-scooter ban means that's no longer an option.
Because of this decision, thanks to HRM and Halifax Transit, I do have to give up this bike. I am giving up my freedom.
Electric scooters used to be allowed on ferries.
But now they're banned, and that decision isn't going over well with the e-scooter community.
I think they can reconsider this and modify it.
The city suddenly announced a ferry ban on bicycles with trailers and electric scooters.
The bans were issued with safety in mind.
But the decision was made without public consultation or warning.
We were very shocked and surprised to hear that bike trailers would not be allowed on the ferries.
Public backlash caused a ban revision, and now bicycle trailers are allowed back on board.
I wouldn't say backpedaling. I think it's a great example of when you consider safety first, it's always going to be your first priority. But there can still be other considerations maybe to be more accommodating.
Scooters and bicycles used to cross the old bridge in the bike lane, but the big lift has increased ferry ridership.
If there's less space on the ferry and there's large cumbersome objects, people are trying to evacuate in an emergency potentially, and you don't want to have those large obstacles in the way.
There was never an issue with that at all. In fact, I get more comments about, that's a nice looking bike, where did you get that, from the people, including the actual people who are operating the ferry in that.
The city says they want ferries running smoothly during Natal Day weekend. Segways, bike trailers, and conventional bicycles are still allowed. Alexa McLean, Global News, Halifax.
If you're headed home tonight,